Hello, today I will walk you through my text detection and recognition systems using OpenCV and Pedal OCR or TextRect as OCR tools. The goal of this system is to detect and extract text from images, particularly handling both simplified Chinese and English. Then I will introduce the workflow of this code using 6 text images as examples, and this and these images contain simplified Chinese, English, and numbers, as well as scroll and blur as the whole images or some pictures, as you can see, and, and which can be used to simulate the React document recognition environment. Let's try to run this code directly. And uh, wait for time. We can see that this text images is currently detected and analyzed by this record text uh, being detected, and record text will be used to evaluate the performance of the recognitions. Uh, the You can determine the select quadrilateral by clicking on the 4 points with mouse. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the title paper area is transformed into a standard rectangular area, making the image look like it was taken from the front. Of course, we can also just close the windows, and the system will select all the pictures in the windows as the image, like this. If some of the images are oblique, failure to perform a perspective transformation will not help the recognition process. Then we can select other picture to analyze the system's recognitions and the detect process, like this. As you can see, this image consists of all English, and it is a screenshot of a particular piece of code. After we run the code, we first close the text transform window in order to use the entire image as the input. Next, we will see four pre-processed operations: image scaling and image enhancement, image noise reductions and image sharpening, image cell shading, and morphological operations. The processed image is passed through edge detection and contour detection to recognize the text area. Let's check this part of the code. The image is first rescaled to above the mini-size after perspective change input. Second, adapt image enhancement is then performed based on the current contrast and brightness. Third, it is converted to a grayscale image. And fourth, Gaussian filtering using convolutional node of phi for noise reduction. Then the image is disrupting using a light convolutional node which helps to really extract the edge features to the text. After using inverse thresholding on the image, the text becomes white and the background becomes black, which is useful for subsequent recognition of text blocks outlines. Finally, the morphological expansion operation is used along with the closure operation. This can be used to connect tight text regions and remove fine noise from the interior. After preprocessing, we use edge detection plus outline detection to identify the region of the text blocks and trace its outline with a green line. As you can see. Let's join the block. This is the original image. After we enhance and we use the Gaussian filter. Thirdly, we use de-sharpening. We use sharpening. Then and then using inverse thresholding on the image, and the text becomes white and the black one becomes black. And after the morphological expansions and the text blocks can be seen. After preprocessing, we use edge detection plus outline detection to identify the region of the text blocks. And note that the degree of the tangency of the text blocks contour is highly correlated with the degree of the expansions. When the swirling ratio is too large, the text region is difficult to cut out separated text blocks, and it is harder to see the shape of the text. When the expansion ratio is too small, the text blocks and even the text outline are difficult to detect. And we use edge detection plus contour detections as the text detections functions. We also need to filter and sort the outlines appropriately to ensure that the correct blocks of the text are recognized in order. Filtering can be done by filtering small outlines and filtering outlines that are too narrow or too flat, and then filtering outlines that have too small or too large text proportions, and filtering outlines that have too large or proportions of this. And that have too large a proportion of intersections. The filter line profiles are sorted in order to judge to be pairs based on certain zeroed value. And then we can, and finally, we have to recognize the image of the contour representations. The text part of the initial image is first extracted to a white background, and then a similar preprocessing operation is applied. Unlike before, we use the sharpening is stronger, and the zero shading turns the text black and the rest of the area to white. The recognition process is showing in the features, and the top imager is the text block imager input to the OCR tools, and the bottom imager is its outline in the original image. And this is the current text blocks which used for the OCR tools. And the text we recognize can be output like this. This is the initial image with each contour depicted. Finally, a string of performance results of the processing are returned, such as accuracy, recall, FE value, and running time, like this. And here is the summary chart. There are contour imaging, OCR results, and the perform matches. It's a text that titles throughout the chart. If we start with no selection, it will subsequently be corrected by a half transform. We can try. As you can see, the image will better represent the half transform effect. And the horizontal rotation of the text can in the text box is the scrolled. We can use another pictures, and this can better represent the half transform effect. The horizontal orientation of the text in each of its text blocks is not consistent, which requires separate half transformations. The system is also able to accurately recognize text images containing Chinese characters. like this. Then we can see how we can choose not display the text blocks. And then we choose the image 6 to show the distance. The recognition efficiency is also a factor for more complex text images such as freak. Like this. And before we display the text, and then it's the original image, and we contour the image, find the all contours of this. As you can see, those previously, I tried to use TextRec as the OCR tools, but the recognition effect on Chinese is not good. After using pedal OCR processing, the performance has been greatly improved. Special, and you can refer to the report and to find the performance value. Above is my complete explanation of the process. If there are any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you for your watching.